This video is a heart opening routine for beginners. Hi, my name is Jessie, and since it is the week of Valentine's Day, I figured a heart opening routine would be quite appropriate. Some things that you may need during this yoga sequence is a strap or a block. Of course, these things are optional, but they really do help. There is another funky kind of block that you may or may not want to try. So here we go. To begin, we can just sit in Sukhasana, easy pose, and breathe. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Inhaling, filling the stomach, diaphragm, and chest, and exhaling. Just breathing. Go ahead, close your eyes if that helps you. It can, in fact, really help you stay in the present moment by blocking out the outside activity. Working on our ujjayi breathing, perhaps, maybe inhaling, doing a throat lock. Hearing an H sound in the back of the throat. Just for another moment or two. Good job. On your next in-breath, we can bring the hands to the knees, sit up nice and tall. Maybe a pillow will help if you find that you're having trouble stacking your spine right over your hips, your head over your spine. You want to sit up as tall as you can though. And we're just going to inhale, bring the hands back towards you, bring the shoulder blades together, let the head fall back. Exhale, roll in, bringing the chin to chest, arching the spine, letting the hands come to the knees. Good job. Inhale, slide the hands back, open up the chest, let the shoulder blades come together, just sliding down the spine, head falls back, opening up the throat. Exhale, just slide your hands back, moving with your breath, bringing the chin towards the chest. Inhale, opening up the heart center, sliding the hands back towards you. Shoulder blades come together, head falls back. Exhale, just slide the hands back down. One more. Seated cat-cow. Very good. Come to center and we can just come onto our hands and knees. Bringing the hands under the shoulders, make sure the wrist crease is lined up with the short side of the mat and the knees are right under the hips. And from here we are going to just stretch out the right arm and the left leg. Keep the big toe on the ground for that left leg. Spin the pinky toe down. That will help you drop your hips down. Lengthen through the fingertips. And then reach through the heel. Pull the toes in towards you. Flex the foot. If you want, exhale, bring the elbow and knee together. This makes it a little more active. So it totally depends on what you personally want to do. You can also just hold this pose just like this. But if you want to work on the obliques and the core, this is a really good opportunity to do so. One last time, and then just bend that left leg. Take the right hand back. Maybe bring the knee to the mat. Just grab that left foot with the right hand. Push the top of the foot into the hand. Left shoulder comes forward, right shoulder comes back. Good job. And if you cannot reach, you can use your strap or modify it, just leaving your knee on the mat. Stretch the left arm out and then the right leg. Spin the pinky toe down. Reach through the heel. Next exhale, just bring the elbow and knee together. Just moving with the breath, keeping the core engaged as you do this, spinning that right pinky toe down. Really reaching through the fingertips on that left arm. And then whenever you're ready, bend that left leg. Reach back, hook the left foot with the right hand. Left shoulder comes forward, right shoulder comes back. Just opening the chest up to the left side. Good job. Come back to center. And then just move gently and with ease, dropping the hips to the right side. Head and shoulder goes to the left side. If you want to make this a little more active, tuck the toes under. There's always options, aren't there? Lengthen through the heels, engage the core, go from side to side. Maybe mix it up. Do a 2-for-1 special, huh? And from here we are going to do puppy pose, and this one is marvelous. So just keep the knees right under the ankles, come down to your elbows, and then double check. Make sure the knees are right under the hips, and then walk the fingertips out. You can bring the forehead to the mat. Just allow the shoulders to relax and release. Sinking into the pose with each exhale. Just letting everything go. Feeling your shoulders just release. The exhale is where it's at in yoga. Slowly walk your hands back towards you. Come back to the hands and knees, and then tuck the toes under. Look back to make sure that they're disappeared back behind your feet at first, and then tuck the toes under. Bring the hips up, shoulders down. Walk it out. Let the head hang heavy. So heavy that you're looking at your thighs. And then just push one heel to the floor, then the other, pedaling the feet. Slowly walk your feet up towards your hands. Just hanging out. Keep your knees bent if you need to. Maybe pedal the feet. Bend one leg as you straighten the other. Allowing yourself to relax and release. Good job. Slowly roll yourself up. And then once we get up to the top, we're going to just do some shoulder rotations. Bring the shoulders up, forward, around, and back. Just moving with the breath, doing what feels good here. You've probably had a long, hard week, and you deserve this time, remembering what brought you to the mat in the first place. Remembering how good you feel when you're done. And reverse. Well done. And then we're just going to lead with the right foot, step the left foot back. Have those left toes pointed at a 45 or 90-degree angle, whichever suits you best. Bring the arms up. Lunge into the pose. Make your way to warrior one. Just line the shoulders up with the short side of the mat. Make sure the knee is right over the ankle. Lifting up that back arch. Make sure that this leg is really activated on the outside edge. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. On your exhale, just bring that left hand to the mat, right arm up. Come up on the ball of that left foot, doing a revolved high lunge, pulling that right hip back. Come to the knee if you need to. Left shoulder comes forward, right shoulder comes back. Then just slowly bring that hand back down to the mat. Grab your strap. You see how I did that? Replace the heel. Make sure that the front heel is lined up with the back heeler arch. You can grab the strap of doom, but not today. It's the strap of love. And then if you need the strap to help bring your hands back behind your back, go ahead and feel free to do that. And we're just gonna open up the chest. Let the shoulder blades slide down the back. Let the head fall back. Slowly just straighten that right leg. Set the strap off to the side for a moment. Line the body up with the long edge of the mat. Arms come out. We can do triangle pose. So just activate this right leg. External rotation. Kneecap goes up towards the ceiling without shifting the hips. Just bring that right hand to the right leg. Left arm comes up. Tip on over to triangle. Trying to stack that left hip on top of the right one. Allowing the right hand to just slide on down the right leg. Right shoulder comes forward, left shoulder comes back. But we just want to try and have our arms in alignment with our shoulders. Maintaining our ujjayi breathing, maybe looking up at the hand in the air if that keeps us from getting dizzy. And both of our legs are straight. Again, straight means straight. It means that there's no bend in them whatsoever. Come back up. Make your way to warrior two. Just lengthening through the fingertips. Make sure this right knee is stacked right over the right ankle so that you can see your big toe. Lengthening through the fingertips. Try to have the arms in alignment with the shoulders. Keeping that back leg really active. And then supported side plank. Just bringing that right forearm down to the right leg. Left arm comes up. Right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. If you want, you can try moving that right arm to make sure that you aren't dumping your weight into it. Exhale, just drop the hands down to the mat. Plant the hands under the shoulders. Step back for a downward facing dog. Hips up, shoulders down. Head hangs heavy. Just pedal the feet. One heel pushes towards the floor, straightening that leg, then the other. Hips up, shoulders down. Spinning the elbows towards the mat. Come to plank or kneeling plank. Yogi's choice. Hug the elbows to the sides as you come down, and then inhale up to cobra, where you have your elbows against your sides. Pelvis pelvis is pushed to the floor, or up dog. Hands under the shoulders. All 10 toenails push into the mat. Back to down dog. Walk the feet up. Making your way back to a forward fold, pedaling the feet. Push one heel to the floor, then the other one. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Slowly roll yourself back up, one vertebrae at a time. Good job. This time, leave the left foot forward. Step the right foot back. Make sure that front heel is lined up with the back heel or arch. Big toe points forward on that left leg. Arms up to line up with the ears. Pull the left shoulder back, right shoulder comes forward. Just gazing off to the side. Just gazing forward. Make sure that that right leg is activated. And then you can bring the right hand to the mat, lifting that back heel up, pulling that left hip back. If you need to, come down to the mat. Gazing up at that hand if you need to. Reach down, grab your strap if you need it. And then back to Warrior One with a twist. Just bring the hands back behind the back, using the strap if you need it. You may be able to just link your fingers together. Opening up the chest, let the head fall back. Transition to triangle pose. Line up with the long edge of the mat. Double check the feet. Make sure the big toes pointed forward. Activating this quadricep muscle. Kneecap goes towards the ceiling without shifting the hips. Bring the left hand to the left leg. Right arm comes up, stacking that right hip over the left. And then slowly come up, bending that left leg, and then just bring the left forearm to the left leg, right arm up, pulling that left shoulder forward and the right shoulder back. Lifting up out of that pose, make sure you're not dumping your weight into your arm. Slowly pull yourself up, make your way to Warrior Two. Pull the hips in, stack the spine up nice and tall. Make sure you can see your big toe on that left leg. That'll let you know that your knees open up far enough. Try to have the arms in line with the shoulders and then relax the shoulders. And then slowly just bring both hands to the mat. Step the left foot back. Make your way back to down dog. Head hangs heavy. Hips up, shoulders down. And then just pedal the feet. Push one heel to the floor, then the other. And then just come to your hands and knees. Good job. From here, you might want to grab the blocks and make your way to Thunderbolt pose. And know your body. Know if you need to use a block, because a block can be incredibly helpful for this pose. Perhaps it's not easy for you to get your hips on your heels. If this is the case, you can bring a block here like this. You can also maybe step the feet out a little bit and sit on it. Sit on it like this. Sit on it like this. Whatever the case may be, maybe bring your hands back behind your hips. Pop your chest open. Let your head fall back. Maybe Thunderbolt pose is easy enough for you to do, which is fantastic. Have the fingertips pointed towards you. Shoulders right over the wrists. Open up the chest. Let the head fall back. Just breathing. Slowly coming back to center. Well done. Good job. And we can just switch gears, come to our hips. Maybe go into half boat pose. You can grab the backs of your knees. Come to the center of the mat. Lift the feet up. Open up the chest. Just pop that chest open. So a couple options here, yogi's choice. If you want, you can just hold this pose. You can bring your arms out, your hands out along your sides, or you can try for the canoe where you bring your hands back behind you. Exhale, straighten the legs, come back onto your forearms. Inhale, come up. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, push yourself back up. That's good for me. How about you? And now we're just going to take it down a notch. So we can transition to fish pose, Matsyasana. You can take this funky block, if you have one, and maybe do a heart opener. If you are doing this, you want to be very mindful of where you place the block. You want to put it right on your spine. You don't want to have it to the left or to the right. Stretch your legs out. Just lay back. Let your head fall back. Chest is open. Shoulder blades come back. If you do not have this funky oblong egg, then you can maybe use a regular block. Or if you haven't had a lot of experience with props, you can also just lift your hips up, put your fingertips under your hips, come back onto your forearms. Have your forearms directly under your back. Pop the chest open, point the toes, and then just let the head fall back. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Pretend there is an invisible string just pulling your chest open. Well done. Then just make your way down onto the mat. Good job. We are going to do bridge pose now. So you can either do supported bridge with your block, and this one can be marvelous for the hips. So perhaps you want to push your heels into the floor, engage your glutes, lift up, and then just place that block right under your sacrum. Totally up to you. Pop the chest open. You can have your palms along your side with the palms facing down. Allow yourself to relax and release, just allowing ourselves to take it down a notch. Or as always, you can make it a little more active. On the in-breath, just lift the hips up, engage the glutes. This protects your hamstrings. Try to keep the knees within the framework of the hips as you come up. Inhale, come back up. Again, inhale up, And next, when we come up, we're just going to take the hands and slide them underneath the hips. So the thumb is going to be on the bottom side. Our fingers will be on the side. Maybe giving us a little bit more lift. Keep those glutes engaged. Walk the elbows in so they're right along your side, and then slowly, gently come back down. Good job. You did wonderful today. Squeeze the knees into the chest. Just gently rock from side to side. And then just stretch out on your mat for Shavasana. Allowing yourself to take a moment of gratitude. Just staying with the breath for a few moments. Shavasana is so important. Whenever you're ready, just bend your knees, roll onto your side. Push yourself up with your free hand, just coming to a comfortable seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you loved this video, even if you liked it, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, click the gear notification at the bottom. And as always, may love and light be yours. Namaste.